bad. So the government confiscated every flower that they had. But then the people got together and proclaimed, "It is our will that this flower be legal." For the dying and the ill. Up on the hill, President Obama heard the voices of the people and replied to their demand. "My office will not interfere with your choice of medication as long as you adhere to all local regulations." And so it was for some time that the flower once more bloomed, and the sick people would use it. But they were unaware of what was coming soon. Unaware of what was coming soon. It was the Hague U.S. Attorney General, corrupted with her power, would set out to bring destruction to every last cannabis flower. She pretended she was only upholding that ancient law, but she cut down every tree and every flower that she saw. "This isn't working fast enough," The Hague said in frustration. "We must not stop until we reach total eradication. Round up all the dispensaries and try to get their suppliers. If they say you have no reason, make one up. Call them the liars. Bring the operators before me from every corner of town. I alone will pass judgment, and one by one, shut them down." So they brought the vapor room and the divinity tree from the heart of San Francisco, where our movement came to be. "Many people really need us," both the operators pled. Their objections didn't matter. "Shut them down," I said. And next, when the solemnly the Marin Alliance into the courtroom was led, she didn't bother to listen to them. "Shut them down," I said. Boo. And then came our famous activist Richard Lee, whose accomplishments include Oakland University. He gathered a lot of attention when he burst into the scene by putting forth a petition better known as Prop 19. But his efforts were not rewarded, they were punished instead. When the Hague raised up one finger, "Shut them down," I said. And now, the Hague is facing her largest and loudest dissenter. They have brought into her courtroom Harborside Health Center. In 6 years, 100,000 patients walked through their doors. Harborside was also featured on the television show Weed Wars. Even local government officials say to close Harborside would be a pity. After all, the business is paying lots of taxes to the city. When the Hague was finally questioned about closing Harborside, she glanced around, cleared her throat, and this is how she replied. "There is no reason to close them from everything I've read, but they're too large and can't be trusted. Shut them down," I said. in surprise. Haig had dropped her pretenses, and when they saw her intentions, the people came to their senses. "We cannot stand for this abuse," yelled a voice in the crowd. "This is America, land of the free, and this bullshit's not allowed." When will President Obama stand up and take a position? He could stop the Haig if he wanted to with an executive decision. Their voice grew in volume and became a roaring shrill that reached the ears of the president all the way on Capitol Hill. "I'm here to offer protection to everyone who is in need. After all, I am no stranger to the magic of this weed. Haig, you are abusing your power. I hereby order you to stop this now and smoke a spliff instead." And so arrives the conclusion of our political spiel, but this fable, it's not fantasy, it's a nightmare, it's real. What would President Obama really do in such a scene? Will he stand up for the people? Well, that has yet to be seen. So let the president hear us, that we will not easily scare. We are medical cannabis patients, and we're not going anywhere.